excuse me, this last week was an interesting one. Let's bring it in. As what? This is Friday, Wednesday, Monday. Monday and Tuesday we ripped, right? We went from basically 18 points on Goldman Sachs, and then we gave about half of that back. So, was it a great day? Yeah. Or a great week? Yeah, kind of, but not really. With Goldman Sachs, I would have liked it to stay above the 95. We're $4 off. This upcoming morning, I think we will most likely hit the 395 level and maintain that, at which point in time I'd be more of a buyer. If you were aggressive, this would be the point where I would buy, with obviously anything below the Friday's low as being your way to get out. That's your telltale sign to get out, and then maybe get back in maybe around the teal line, about the 82 area. But again, I would be more apt to get in above this 95. Once we can hold this 95 level, then I'm interested. Mr. Price, man, Price was doing great. I don't know what happened. They just decided to just fall out of the face of the earth, right? As in, that's Monday. We are actually literally on the same place we were last week. Like, we didn't go anywhere. Look, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and lo and behold, we are basically at the same spot as we were going into last week. So, and that's I guess that's what got me, because I'm looking at, man, we were up to 204, and now we're right back to where we started. So, did we make a new low? No, we did not. Like I said, anything above 195, I am a buyer. I like this, that we could not get below and make a new low, right? Like, we really tried. I mean, we dropped this all the way down to 93 and then had a 3-point, like, basically run up towards the end of the day. So that, to me, that's a little bit bullish, right? No, I mean, it's not all the way bullish, because look, that's disgusting and terrible. However, we got dividends coming out on the 15th, which is 2 days from now. Keep that in mind. Look for a drop on 2 days from now. NTRS. All right, Northern Truck. I like it. We did. I mean, mind you, this is last week. We went up and came back down, but look where we are. This is much stronger than, let's say, TROW price, because we're above everything. We're above the 100% line of this one right here. Yeah. I mean, again, I would hold. I mean, anything below 117th, I would let go, but anything above the 117.86, give or take, right around here, this 100 mark, I'll be a buyer, looking for us to finally kind of break out. The markets broke out basically to brand new highs. Just banks were lagging. Banks and oil lagging, which, you know, they've basically been running together this whole entire year. Actually, matter of fact, all of these were very disappointing for me this week. So I'm not going to be like, oh, well, this one was more disappointing than the other one. Matter of fact, all of them were quite disappointing. So, KKR, very disappointing. Like, from where we were last week. Let's put it from where we were last week. We are looking marvelous, because come Monday, we were down at 72 and we're $3 above that. However, we were at 77, so I was looking a little bit happier, looking for us to try to hit this 83. But anything really above the 75.21, I am a buyer, right? Anything above this cluster of lines right here shows me that they don't want to drop KKR much further. Excuse me. Blackstone got, like, just ripped, but not, like, again, look where we are. Did we get hammered? 14 bloody points, actually 19. Yes, we did. Did it happen relatively fast? Yes, it did, as we were at all-time highs on the 19th of November. I just want you to put this in perspective. Look where we are. We are right at the 100% of the move, right? These are first target, second target, right? We are right back to the beginning. Anything above the 130.78, well, you know, the 130 area, I am a buyer. I don't see anything wrong. Just like with KKR, I don't see anything wrong with Blackstone. It's just, maybe money shifting out and getting back into the flow of things. But BX, KKR, and we'll see BLK ready to poise. I like them, especially if we get a little bit of push this spring. I know because it's December. I'll talk about spring a little bit. If we get a housing push, right? The reason, and part of the reason we're in BLK, BX, and KKR is for the housing, right? Now I understand Zillow lost bazillion dollars or whatever on their housing, which is just ludicrous because all they have to do is just hold on to them and they're going to go higher. So that had to be a news story, or I don't even know what they were thinking. They were going to buy them today and flip them tomorrow. Like, that didn't even make any sense. I don't understand why they would abandon this so quick, because when you look at it, you have your biggest players out there, which is BX, KKR, and BLK in the housing game, doing the same thing that Zillow's doing. Just the opposed to what Zillow did, where they're trying to fix and flip or whatever, right? Which would just be stupid for taxes. So that's why it doesn't make any sense to me. Why, I don't believe their strategy on that. These companies are holding on to it for long-term investments. So just keep that in mind. That's why we're kind of heavy on those three. So if the housing market does start to boom come spring, then look for BX, KKR, and BLK to just go up. But honestly, if you just in BLK and BX are literally, they own everything. All right, they own everything. So if the market goes up, they go up. If the market goes down, they probably still don't go down though. They go down, but not very much. Why? Because they own everything. They're in everything. They see everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they are systematically letting things go down and up and down and up to kind of wash out the traders and make sure there's always demand, right? We'll go into that later. Let's get into Bank of America. Bank of America, it starting to look like we're kind of in a squeeze, right? We're building some momentum, and we're just kind of squeezing right here. It doesn't say we are. But to me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, basically 2 weeks, we've been in this range, right? Look, we're making a little bit higher high. If we do not break below this 43.88, I am a buyer, but I would be much more of a buyer if it can break out of this little range and break above this 12.1 high of 45.70. Sherwin-Williams, you are just, I don't even know what to say to you. I don't even know what to say to you. That's all. Okay, back on it. So technically, we almost filled this gap. We were a couple points away. So that wasn't that ugly. And this was what? This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Tuesday, but we plopped, right? Came all the way down to the 50%, held it, right? Held it, and bounced massively off of it. So do I see anything wrong with Chuck? No. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Am I frustrated that it didn't just blow out and go to 100 yesterday? Of course. I wanted to go to 1,000 tomorrow. But in all respects, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I liked what it did right here on Friday. We cleared everybody out. Basically got all weak hands from probably right around here, 77, got them out. Maybe some profit taking or whatever right here to bring us all the way back down to here. I would not be surprised if this upcoming week we see ourselves around 82 to even 84, depending on the market. If the market crashes, then obviously we're not going to be up to 84. But if the market runs, don't forget we got our Christmas rally. If the market runs, sayonara, we're going to 84. FAS. Now, this is a mover. Am I look at where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is last Friday, 118 to 134. Do I need to say more? All right, just be very careful with this. Very careful. If you get caught on the wrong side, which I did on stock. I'm not gonna lie. I got stuck on the wrong side up here at 143. right? Because I was expecting us to maybe pop up here, and then overnight we went all the way down here. And I'm usually telling you, be very careful with this. Be very careful because it can move. Do not buy it at the high. Well, I wasn't paying attention to myself and bought it at the high, and I've been having to hold for quite some time. Do I see long term that this is going down? Of course not. Of course not. This is going higher, man. This is what we usually do. Remember, we have a nasty drop, and then we pop, and the next thing you know, within the next week or so, we'll probably be at 159 to 170. And I'll be like, see, I just had to hold for 2 weeks. All right, CME group. CME group's looking actually phenomenal. We just hit brand new highs. And then there's a special dividend. How many dividends are they giving out? 1227 excess dividend. Keep that in mind. Got the regular dividend, I guess, right here. Yeah, if you want some dividend, go ahead and grab some. You get $3 real quick. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong with CME. Looking amazing, actually. BlackRock. Yeah. 980 this upcoming week if the market pumps. This is sayonara, man. Now I'm not really saying 980 for this week because that's like 55 points from here. But I don't see any problem. We had our nastiness. We cleared everybody out. We were above, like I said it numerous times, anything above the 89.897, I would be a buyer. Now we're 25 points or 28 points off of that. I'm still a buyer. I'd be a buyer all the way up. Basically, I'm a buyer until we break above the all-time high. Then I'll hold for just a little bit and wait for it to break down and then be a buyer again.